Hello. Welcome to Lunar Magic Tea Time, where we discuss all things magical, mystical, metaphysical, and sometimes even a little mundane. I'm Kristen. Today is August 27th, 2020. That makes it Tarot Thursday. First, some housekeeping things. I understand I have not been doing the twice a week videos that I had said I would be doing. I expected that I would have a quiet space to record on the regular, and I just don't. So I'm having to record when I can, where I can, and that isn't as easy as one would think, especially in these COVID days. So until I am in my new space, the videos, I'm still going to shoot for 2 a week, but I think I'm going to not worry so much about which days they come out. So if there's a quiet moment and I can do 2 videos in a row, then I'll record 2 videos in a row and it will just be what it is. That does mean you're going to be getting some, who knows, book reviews, deck reviews, whatever I have access to in those moments when it's quiet enough for me to record. That said, I'm also starting to pack up for my move, and that means not all my decks are accessible. So we're going to have to get interesting with some of the stuff that we do to keep up the content, because this is a protracted sort of situation, and I don't have a lot of control over that. Which brings me to today's card. This is going to be a shorter video. There's just no getting around it. This is from the Triple Goddess deck, put out by, I don't know, US Games probably. There's a very Wiccan-based deck. It is very neo-pagan. It is very focused on the masculine, feminine binary. So this is not a deck for every person, and it is certainly not a deck for every practitioner. But this card, the card that I drew today, the way that they phrased its meaning in the little white book that comes with the deck was so good, that it's a good lesson. So this is the Nine of Swords. Typically, the Nine of Swords represents traumatic loss, deep trauma, space to heal from those wounds. It almost always talks about deep wounds. But in this deck, the author of this deck has chosen to have the Nine of Swords ask you, when you pull this card in a reading, ask yourself what worries and anxieties are taking up space in your head that don't belong there. What things are keeping you up late at night that already have solutions? Are you replaying trauma that you have actually healed from, but for some reason it feels comfortable to go back there? The Nine of Swords in this specific deck is asking us to take a breath and remember to heal. And part of healing is not letting the wrong things live rent-free in your head. So this weekend, our goal is to take a breath and ask ourselves what worries are real and need to be addressed and solved, and what ones are what I like to call procrastination worries. What worries are taking up space so that you don't have to worry about the real things you're worried about. Oh, that got deep. So on that note, I'm not going to worry about making sure my videos come out on Mondays and Thursdays. Instead, I'm going to focus on what I can control, which is getting 2 videos out a week when I have the space and the time and the breadth. Okay, so thank you for listening. Remember, you can find us on the internet at www.lunarmagicteatime.com. You can email us at lunarmagicteatime or lunar@lunarmagicteatime.com, and you can find us on Instagram, Lunar Magic Tea Time. As always, have a wonderful week.